102.1 FM. We're KJFM Louisiana, Eagle 102, with studios in Bowling Green, Louisiana, and Pittsfield.
Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now
Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM.
And two quarters complete here at Van Far, and the Lady Indians lead the Bowling Green Lady Cats by a score of 21-5. And Bowling Green, they are just not getting any space in the paint. And their biggest chance right now is to get Zumwalt and Early both to foul out of this ball game. And Chloe has 3 fouls. Aviana has 2 fouls so far, but there's just no space for Bowling Green to work. And even when they have collapsed down some help, the long arms of, let's say, a Trinity Squirts come in there and steal the pass, or if they do get the pass off, then Zumwalt's gobbling it up. So really it's been double teams, triple teams, even quadruple teams keeping Bowling Green shut out from the field in the first half of this ball game. They did hit 5 free throws in 12 chances in the first half, but that's all they're scoring so far is from the line, and they have got to get things going with the clock running if they want to erase any of this 16-point deficit they have here on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire-baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Count on Adams Plumbing and Electrical in Bowling Green to get the job done right. Locally owned, licensed, and insured with free estimate and electrical.
Eolia Landscape Supply has something for every season. They carry mulch, decorative rock, compost, topsoil, weed barriers, railroad ties, and more. Find specials and hours on their Facebook page. Eolia Landscape Supply at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
21-5. Van Far leading Bowling Green after 2 first half scoring. First for Van Far, they had a point from Trinity Squirts, 3 from Elliot Utterback, 8 points from Miley Keller, and 9 for Chloe Zumwalt in the first half. And for Bowling Green, 4 points for Elsie Barton, 1 for Nora Trower, and Quinn Millender, Avery Schumacher both went to the line but did not hit their free throws and have no points. Yeah, 5 of 12 in the first half. They were 2 of 2. Bowling Green was in the first quarter, 3 for 10 in the second quarter. So 5 of 12. Yeah, 12.
And then 2 of 6 for Van Far.
Yeah, I said that a little while ago, and was going to point out that's all that they've been fouled every time that they've taken a shot. So they only took 6 shots from the field in the first half, and were fouled. They may have had 1 or 2 others, but no second chance shots.
Right.
As Van Far is making sure that nothing is clean to the paint.
Say Kenya Jones with 3 rebounds, Carly Hunn with 3 rebounds, Miley Keller has 1, Aviana Early, Chloe Zuma, Trinity Squirt, so 7 rebounds, 2 steals. She is really leading the defensive effort for Van Far. Yeah,
and if she could maybe hit that first one from the field, she wouldn't have to get 2 or 3 of her own rebounds.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. But that's where her improvement lies. But it's not hurting Van Farm because they're keeping possessions and adding to the lead tonight to the tune of a 16-point advantage. Bowling Green, those are your turnovers on top. 9 turnovers in the first half.
That was through the first quarter.
Okay, so 9 in the first quarter. Probably could double that in the second quarter. So they're right around 20 so far in this game. They've got to come up with something different because just passing the perimeter and then trying to force something down, it's not working right now into a double, triple, quadruple team.
And with this, like I said, Van Far, they're physical. They've got the height advantage and they've got a strength advantage. So
they're giving you the three if you want to go that route. And when you start taking the three, because they're Van Far staying back in his zone.
Right.
They're waiting for that pass to come down. When you take a three, you miss long too.
Right.
So that creates a little chaos, and that opens things up in that paint when the bodies are flying this way, the ball goes that way.
There you go.
That could lead to something for Bowling Green. Open something up because right now, 5 points from the free throw line has them down by 16 at the end of 2. That's our first half scoring report, and brought to you by Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia, pltc.org.
Go for your future.
Exactly. 21-5 our score. Van Far leads Bowling Green. Back with the second half in a minute and a half on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Works Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kearns Construction.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust.
All season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Start of the third quarter. Start of the third quarter here from Van Far. Was trying to get the hot dog down before we started the second half of this ball game, and Elliot Utterback with the steal ends the Bowling Green possession. So still nothing from the field tonight for the LadyCats. Jones out high with it, gets it back to Utterback in the corner. Elliot surveys the scene, gets a pick from Jones, gets another one to the baseline, and her shot is good. Elliot Utterback extends that Van Far lead out of 21-5.
Utterback with 5 points on the game.
To the near side for Taylor Reynolds. Bowling Green needs some points. They need something good to happen on this possession. They give up the dribble. Ball goes to the floor. Picked up by Early for Van Far. And Elliot Utterback across the line to Jones. Lobs it down. Shot off the glass. Early no good. Bowling Green gets the rebound this time. Good positioning by Quinn Millender.
She has 5 rebounds for Bowling Green. She leads the way for the LadyCats.
Out high with it. Kind of lost it off her hip there. Schumacher with it. Off the pass from Reynolds. Gets it back now from the low blocks. Her shot is no good. Reynolds, the rebound. Kick it out again. Schumacher works it down low. To the basket. No, but a foul. And that's going to be the third on Aviana Early. Back to the line is Elsie Barton. She has 4 points on 4 of 6 free throws. That one off the glass and in. Bank open. She's got 5. Bowling Green has 6. And the second shot's no good.
The Van Far chant was I say 6, you say 7.
6, 7. And yeah, she missed the 7th point. Jones on the other end, her shot short. Rebound off of one LadyCat and picked up by another. Across the line with it is Trower. Back up top for Cordy. Stevie. Try to force a pass. Taken away by Early to Keller. Keller to the bucket and fouled. That's going to be the third on Avery Schumacher.
That's right.
5:39 to play in the third quarter. Well, the Van Far Indians boys varsity team is dressed out and ready to go. I see Bowling Green's boys team also ready. On the far side is the first shot for for Keller is good. She's got 9 points. And that one's short. So it stays a 24-6 lead for Van Far. Cordy secured the long rebound. And Bowling Green will set the offense. Far side with it, Schumacher. She's going to take it. Cut off from the baseline by Squirts. Gets it to Barton. Barton turns, kick out for Cordy. And that pass taken away. Swatted by one Van Far player, picked up by Kenya Jones. Here's the three, back the other way, rims out. And the rebound pulled down by Schumacher. And as a Van Far player, Squirts a little slow to get up. She took a spill. Now she joins the play, but it's stolen by Utterback. And Trinity's like, are you kidding me? Now we're going this way? Back the other way. Utterback off the glass for two. And a timeout taken by Bowling Green, who now trail 26-6. 4:50 to go in the third at Van Far on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
4:50 remains here in the third quarter from Van Far High School. The Lady Indians lead the Bowling Green Lady Cats 26-6. And Bowling Green yet to hit a shot from the field. It's all been free throws tonight for Bowling Green. And a whistle.
Too many men on the ice.
Well, Bowling Green had to get a player off coming out of that timeout. They have the ball with 4:45 to go in the quarter. Boys action after this. Should be a fun one. And that one's off of Keller, and she could not hide the fact that she had touched that ball. That was about the guiltiest face.
Cat that caught the mouse.
Bowling Green gets it in. Here's Barton, and it's going to be an offensive foul. She threw a little too much elbow into Early.
That was the first field goal to go down.
Yeah, that's not going to count.
Yeah.
Her third foul. Everyone forgot that the ball had to be inbounded. I mean, Van Far didn't. It was the officiating crew.
He was busy explaining to Coach Mackenzie Epperson what Barton had done wrong.
Here's Utterback. No, hits the bottom of the rim. Ball knocked around. Finally, Bowling Green picks it up. Look out. Two Lady Cats ran into each other. Get it down. Shot off the glass. That one's good. First points of the night from the field, Quinn Milliner. It's 26-8. Now it's tipped into the backcourt and out of bounds. Last touch by Schumacher. Much to the delight of the Van Far student section. I think they had tried to say.
Yeah.
One official tried to outrule the other one, but that was definitely off Schumacher. And they finally get it right. Got it right, got it wrong, got it right. Here's Miley across the line for Van Far to the far side for Jones. Stops, pops, baseline. Shot was short. And the rebound taken away by Squirts. Blocked straight up in the air, and Bowling Green gets it back again. And finally, woo! Bodies flying. And that's going to go against Aviana Early, her fourth. With 3:40 to go in the third quarter, she'll come out. Back in is Chloe Zumwalt with 3 fouls.
Well, we know how this gets when get a little too physical. 4 bones in a hand get broken.
Exactly. For Bowling Green, it's Schumacher. Back up top for Nora Trower. Trower tried to go across the lane, goes all the way to the far side, picked up by Schumacher. Through a few hands to Reynolds. Reynolds gives it for Trower. Now back for Schumacher. Far side for Barton. Barton back to Schumacher at the top of the key to the right for Trower. Now for Reynolds. Reynolds gives it to Schumacher, waiting for something to open up here. Reynolds thought about the corner, gives it back out to Barton out high. Over to the far side, through Millender to Trower. Trower kicks it back for Barton. Barton over to Trower at the top of the key. She heads left, gives it to Schumacher. Work it down, Barton to the basket. No. Rebound fought for, and the last touch is going to go against Van Far. Stays with Bowling Green with 2:42 to go in the third quarter.
Well, in all that passing, I didn't see anyone but Barton look at the rim. So I don't think anyone was even thinking about taking a shot.
Nope, not yet. Out high with it, Schumacher. Going to take that 3. That's off the mark. Crashing for the rebound, and it's tied up. Went off of Millender to Reynolds. Reynolds was immediately tied up, and it goes back to Van Far.
But just like we were saying before, when they shoot that 3, they've actually gotten some rebounds on that.
Ball knocked around and stolen. Keller ends up on the ground. Floater from the baseline, no good. Utterback had it off her hands. Said it was knocked out by Bowling Green with 2:28 to play in the third quarter. Girls varsity action. Then we'll have boys varsity action here from Van Far against Bowling Green. Utterback has it on the far side. Goes to the floor, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Last touched by whom? It's going to be last touch by Bowling Green. Van Far ball. Officials had to talk with each other to get that one. Near corner with it is Utterback. She dribbles out high. Now turns back to the wing. Utterback to the top of the key. Gives it to Jones on the far side. Kenya lobs it. Zumwalt out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far. Down to 2:06 to go in the quarter. Both teams with 2 fouls. Bowling Green wants any shot. They've got to start taking it. Pick up another foul on Zumwalt. And she would have 4, and Early would have 4, and Bowling Green could have a little bit of room. Just one shot from the field. Finally losing it out of bounds is Keller, and Bowling Green gets it back. Late substitution as Carly Hunn comes back in the ball game for Van Far. She'll replace Elliot Utterback. Backcourt with it is Trower. Takes it across the line. Almost traveled and loses it to Jones. She goes down low, knocked out by Bowling Green. Minute 39 to go, and got some action, but a lot of tip balls, nothing going toward the basket right now. Either side. And a 5-second call, and it's going to be Bowling Green ball. Kenya says, really?
Yeah.
That wasn't my count. Reynolds gets the inbound pass, takes it across the line for Bowling Green. Edge of the free throw line, she drops it off for Nora Trower. Trower over to the far side for Schumacher. And the ball rolls out of bounds, stays with Bowling Green with 1:27 to go. Both ends, any pass that's going down to the low blocks is getting knocked out of bounds. Lob pass out to Trower. Laura through the lane, shot no good. A rebound tipped around, and finally Hun picks it up. After about 4 sets of hands, had deflected it. Down to Zumwalt. Turnaround shot good. Chloe Zumwalt into double figures now with 11. 28-8, 20-point lead for Van Far. Final minute of the third. Reynolds out high now for Barton. Gets it down low, back to Reynolds. She ran into Keller. Kick out three. Schumacher is long. Offensive rebound, Barton, and her pass is taken away by Carly Hahn. To Miley Keller across the line with 42 seconds to go in the third. Keller drops it. Zumwalt. No. Had to go through Barton, and Elsie, good job not picking up the foul. To Trower off the glass and good. Nora Trower, her first bucket from the field. She's got 3 points. 21 seconds to go. Squirts, gets it to Hahn, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be on Taylor Reynolds with 15.1 seconds to go. Stevie Cordy getting ready to check in. Now she does. Who's she going for? Nora Trower. 15.1 seconds to go in the third quarter here at Van Far. Lady Indians up by 18. Here's Jones. Kenya leaves it for Utterback. Elliott to the near wing. Dribbles back to the top of the key. Goes to the free throw line. Her shot at the buzzer is no good. And Van Far will have to settle for the 28-10 advantage against Bowling Green here at Van Far High School. Back with the fourth in a minute on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Van Far High School. Mark Fronick, April Fronick in the broadcast booth as the Van Far Lady Indians lead the Bowling Green Lady Cats 28-10. Outscored them 7-5 in the third quarter. Although Bowling Green did hit a couple of shots from the field, which they didn't do in the first half.
It took them halfway through that third quarter. It was 4:08 when Quinn Millender hit a field goal.
Down low with it and knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Bowling Green. Utterback lucky not to pick up a personal there. 7:52 remains. 18-point lead for Van Far, and ball taken away. Bowling Green had to try and bank it, or they would have gotten the 5-second call out of bounds. Here's Utterback, back the other way to Hahn. Drop it. Zumwalt. Back to Hahn, and a foul. Going to send Carly Hahn to the line for the second time.
That foul going on Quinn Millender.
Just
Be
her first,
first.
yeah. In the first of the fourth quarter.
Carly Hahn went 0 for 2 in the second quarter.
And the first shot's good.
See, that's a reverse jinx.
How have we only played 9 seconds? Each team has had a possession.
Yeah, that clock's not right.
Yeah, I think there was some clock shenanigans going on here. Second shot, in and out. Squirts the rebound. Back to Jones. Baseline shot hits the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound. Zumwalt good and a foul. Chloe Zumwalt has 13 and a chance to make it 14 from the line.
Oh, going on. Quinn Millender quickly picks up her second foul.
She'll come out.
Somehow in that one play, we played 10 more seconds than we did in the first two possessions. It's amazing.
Yeah. And the shot is no good. The rebound pulled down by Avery Schumacher for Bowling Green. She'll take it across the line herself, leave it at the top for Trower. Over to the far side, Reynolds, her three is long. And the rebound pulled down by Utterback for Van Farm. Elliot Utterback into the offensive end. Stops, pops from 18, no good. Rebound taken away by Elsie Barton. Ahead to Trower. To the far side, Schumacher to the basket, no. Jones the rebound from Van Far. She gets it knocked away and has a whole conversation about it.
She did.
Van Far keeps the ball. Utterback. Jones, Zumwalt, tic-tac-toe to the bucket, and she's got two more, 33-10. Van Far's inching toward a running clock here, but we're down to 6:47 to go.
Boy, Chloe Zumwalt off the bench, just a great night.
And an offensive foul against Bowling Green called by the back official. It's going to go on Taylor Reynolds. Her second.
Yep, that'll be her second.
And she'll come out. Josephine Mayer back in the ball game. And Van Far will inbound right underneath us. Squirts gets it to Utterback. Jones, Zumwalt, no foul called. Barton ends up with the ball after she swatted it down. Far side, Schumacher. Back up top for Mayer. Gives it now for Trower. Trower across the key, shot no good for Barton. And the rebound and a tie-up called. And Trinity looking for a little blood on her nose. Doesn't happen often. I mean, she wears 12 and not 11. It's like going to be my sly Stranger Things reference for the night. Here's Utterback across the line. Oh, open field tackle from Stevie Cordy.
She used to play football.
Yeah, well, that time she took out Utterback, and they ended up just calling a jump ball.
Utterback and Squirts.
Offsetting penalties, remains first down. Van Far still up by 23. Schumacher for Bowling Green. Gonna go again against Squirts? No, backs up to the corner. Now gets to Elsie Barton. Barton bounced off Zumwalt. Shot no good, and that's gonna be it. Or 4 on Chloe Zumwalt.
I called it on 3.
Ooh, they called it on Hun. That's good news for Van Far.
That'll be her second.
And to the line is Barton. And pushes that one to the right. And she is not happy with herself after that free throw. Second shot for Elsie. Dialed that one in off the glass. She's got 6 points, and it's 33-11. Utterback has a little blood on the leg, I believe, and has to come out. She'll be replaced by Miley Keller. Trinity and Kenya had a long conversation. Pass tipped and taken. Schumacher to the basket and good.
There you
Avery
go.
Schumacher with her first 2 points. And it's Back to a 20-point lead for Van Far. Pass tipped. Hun gets it to Jones, and her shot is good from about 12 foot out.
Kenya Jones on the board.
First points of the night, make it 35-13. 5:22 on the clock. Out high. Here's Trower. Her shot off the front of the iron, but she's heading to the line herself. Where she is 1 of 2 tonight. Total of 3 points. And the foul, that will be the 4th on Chloe Zumwalt. So she's got 4 and Early's got 4 on the Van Far side. Shot is good for Trower, so she's up to 4 points. Cordy checks out. Utterback back in. Just below her knee is bandaged.
Macy Turner into the game for Bowling Green.
5:13 to go. And the second shot's no good. Reynolds the rebound. And she can't get that one to fall. Kenya Jones the rebound this time for Van Far. To Utterback. She's going to put up the 3. Top of the key, no good. And off of Trinity Squirts out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green with 4:59 to go in the ball game. Up the floor with it is Nora Trower. .45 on the clock. Ball to the floor, kick it back out. Here's Schumacher to Barton. Barton off the glass for 2 more. LC Barton. 35-15. With 4:27 to go. Jones off a pick to the far side. Stops right before the baseline. Needs some help. Gets it to Keller. Utterback, squirts, ball fake. Goes in 1-on-4. One of the 4 was her teammate. And a foul going to be whistled against Trower, her 3rd. Carly Hun just kind of got stuck in there. I think she may have been the one that fouled her. But to the line is Squirts. And she misses the first. She's 1 of 3 from the stripe tonight. .35-15 is the Van Far lead against Bowling Green. Looks like the boys have all gone to the locker rooms to prepare for our second game of the night. Missed them both. Van Far gets the rebound with Jones. Back up top for Utterback. Elliott. Back to Jones. Now for Keller. Keller going to take it to the high blocks. Her shot rolls around and goes down. Riley Keller into double figures with 11. 37-15, Van Far. Lobs it down low. Off of Squirts out of bounds. That pass was intended for Trower. And Trinity will come out. Back in the ball game, maybe on it early. With 4 fouls. Can't get it to Reynolds, now does. On the near point. To Schumacher. Out of Trower. Nothing there. Comes to the near side. Reynolds. Back to Schumacher. Schumacher almost tripped. Gets it back to Reynolds out high. Working against Keller. Almost taken away. Trower with it. That shot no good, and the rebound goes to Reynolds. Reynolds put back, no good. Early, tied up. She ends up on the floor. Millender stayed strong for Bowling Green, and now she'll have to tie her shoe. Bowling Green keeps it on the alternating arrow with 3:06 to go in the ball game. By 22. And off of Avery Schumacher, they're going to say Van Far had a touch in there.
Evidently.
So Bowling Green keeps possession. Need to find somewhere, lobs it. All the way out to Trower. To the basket, yes, and a foul. Nora Trower fought her way to the basket.
Yes, she did.
And can get this down below 20 points if she hits the free throw, the foul.
Second on Elliott Utterback.
And the third team foul. Bowling Green has 4, and the shot's no good. Offensive rebound for Macy Turner. And what do they call? Another foul against Van Far. That's going to be on early, and that's going to be it for her tonight. She fouls out of the ball game with 2:58 to go. No points tonight.
Chloe Zumwalt back in.
Schumacher, she has 4 fouls as well. To the basket. Too hard off the glass for Quinn Millender, and Zumwalt ends up with the rebound. Far side. Keller gets to Utterback. Elliott. All the way around, loses the ball off her foot. Picked up by Turner for Bowling Green. Across the line come the LadyCats. Around the defense, lost control, tied up, Van Far ball. As Coach Epperson tried to call the timeout, but ran out of real estate. So Jones to inbound. To Keller on the run. Keller to the bucket, no. Rebound Quinn Milliner. Schumacher. Almost scrambled, now stops and pops. Her shot long. Jones the rebound for Van Far. That's Bowling Green, just they feel the pressure and they stop moving.
Yeah.
With the ball and without. Down to 2 minutes to go in the ball game. And that's something that's gonna change as they grow up. They're mostly freshmen, a few sophomores in there. Yep. 1:54 to go. And Coach Heather Minter wants a timeout. 37-17, her Van Far Lady Indians lead Bowling Green on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. We are here to help. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Minute 54 to go, fourth quarter. Van Far up by 20, 37-17 against Bowling Green. Boys varsity action to follow. Here's Keller. And I think they may go into a little bit of clock here. Instead they go to Zumwalt. She kicks it back. Down low off the glass. Carly Hunt is good.
Boy, she was wide open.
39-17 Van Far with a minute 35 to play. Looks like Van Far is going to pick up their 5th win. And second in a row against Bowling Green. And a little too tight, the defense applied by Miley Keller. Her second foul with a minute 25 to go. That was the 5th team foul, so heading to the line will be Quinn Milliner. She's 0 for 2 from that spot, but makes that one. And Van Far going to empty the bench as much as possible. Ashlyn Marshall into the ball game. Who else came in? Second shot off the glass and good. Makes them both this time. Cuts it to a 20-point lead. Kylie Gibson also came in for Van Far. And she gets it knocked away from behind. Stevie Cordy picks it up. Minute 20 on the clock. Bowling Green with the ball and thrown away. Could not connect with Barton, who made her way to the low blocks, and the turnover gives it back to Van Far with a minute 13 to go. Everyone's had trouble with the shoelaces tonight.
That's right. Everyone needs Velcro.
Down low. And lost out of bounds by Gibson. Back to Bowling Green with 1:08 to play. Mine don't even have a tongue. It's all one piece. I could just take the laces out of my shoes right now and be perfectly fine. That shot high off the glass, no good. Zumwalt gets the rebound, and they want to keep the clock moving at this point. Here's Keller to the far side from Marshall. Marshall gives it back to Miley. Down to 40 seconds. Comes to the near side, gives it back to Utterback, gets it back from Utterback. Through the lane, down low, off the glass. Zumwalt is good for 2 more.
What a great night for Zumwalt.
She's up to 18 points.
That's right. 17.
17. That was a quick look down. To the basket. That shot's good on the runner for Trower. And it remains a 20 point game. What's that?
I say from about the midway point of the third quarter on, Trower has looked like she got angry.
Long 3 off the back iron, and that'll do it. Final in this one. Van Far 41, Bowling Green 21. We'll check scoring and a little bit more on the post game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Enjoy a stay that's anything but ordinary. Discover the William Watson Hotel on the Square in Pittsfield, a beautifully restored historic hotel offering charm, comfort, and modern convenience. Whether you're visiting for business or exploring Pike County, the William Watson Hotel in Pittsfield gives you a one-of-a-kind experience in a landmark building dating back to 1838. With cozy rooms, friendly service, and a prime location near shopping and dining, including the Watson 1838 restaurant right downstairs, it's more than a stay, it's a story. Book your visit today, WilliamWatsonHotel.com.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with the New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine, the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Geared Up, located just off the square in Pittsfield, is your go-to destination for high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and custom apparel. Proudly serving local schools, businesses, and organizations, the team at Geared Up is dedicated to helping communities look their best, whether you're updating your wardrobe, shopping for the perfect gift, or outfitting your team. Geared Up offers a wide selection of in-stock items to choose from. Need custom gear for a fundraiser, business, or special event? They've got you covered. Stop by Geared Up today to see how they can bring your vision to life with quality, creativity, and service you can count on. Geared Up, off the square in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Final in this one, 41-21, Van Far over Bowling Green in girls varsity action. We have the boys coming up in just a little bit, but it's court warming tonight at Van Far, so we'll keep you apprised of what's going on with that as we talk about this ball game. And I don't think it was ever really in doubt after that first quarter when
they went on a 19-0 run.
Yeah, well, 11-2, an 11-0 run through the first quarter, and then it got to 19 before Bowling Green eventually scored.
Free throw.
And
no field goals in the first half.
For first 2.5 quarters, really, 2.5 plus.
It was 4:08 of that third quarter before It was a bucket by Quinn Millender.
Finally got Bowling Green to bust that. There's things that need to kind of improve for both of these teams. Bowling Green needs to get the confidence to just go in physically. Don't be afraid of either A, drawing a charge, or B, getting dinged up or taking a hit.
That's right.
Hits aren't going to hurt you. It's when you try and stop, that's when you end up pulling or tearing things.
And they are uncomfortable with the amount of touch, the amount of collision that there is. You can tell it in their faces, their reactions. They're just not comfortable yet.
That being said, the bigs, the post players for Van Far, Chloe Zumwalt, Aviana Early, have to learn better body control.
Yeah.
Because, especially with Chloe, she
should have fouled out.
Yeah.
There was one call that went to the call went to Carly Hunn.
Yeah.
So both of them could have fouled out.
Yeah, this was a game where no one should have fouled out in this one.
That's right.
So they've got to improve in that capability. I'm guessing that's why Chloe Zumwalt wasn't in the starting five, is because she needs to work on that.
Yeah.
And still ended up with 4 fouls tonight, while Early didn't score a point and fouled out with still 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, it's like Chloe Zumwalt, a couple of steals. She had six rebounds, and boy, once Miley Keller knew how to find the hands of it, but those two connected several times. And
yeah, on the offensive end, great weapon. On the back end, she got some blocks, but just picked up too many fouls.
That's right.
But how are you going to complain after a 20-point win?
There you go.
41-21 Van Far over Bowling Green here at home tonight as court warming continues.
They're warming the court.
Yeah, well, football is homecoming.
That's right.
Basketball is court warming, unless you don't have football. And then you have
then you have homecoming.
Homecoming like they do tonight at Clopton against Silex. So
that's right.
Yeah, we'll.
That's how I grew up at Grigsville Perry. Boy, we didn't have a football team, so homecoming was during basketball.
There you go. It's like that for a lot of teams or a lot of programs, a lot of schools anymore. But we'll tell you who gets king and queen here, and we'll give you the scoring for this first ball game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
For over 40 years, Heart Care Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, Heart Care Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to Heart Care for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, Heart Care Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Dawn's Monuments has been dedicated to helping area residents and their families create monuments to withstand the test of time for over 40 years. Visit Dawn's Monuments at 314 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. People who care for families that care.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Final on this one, 41-21, Van Far over Bowling Green in the girls' action. And the final scoring numbers, what do you got there?
So it was, of course, Van Far outscoring Bowling Green 11-2 in that first quarter. Outscored them 10-3 in the second. At halftime, it was 21-5 the score in favor of Van Far. Van Far was 2 for 6 from the free throw line, while Bowling Green was 5 for 12. And then in the third, it was more of a competitive, defensive battle in the third. Van Far edged Bowling Green 7-5 in that quarter. and then edged them again 13-12 in that final frame for this 41-21 final score for Van Far. They were 4 for 13 from the free throw line. Bowling Green 10 for 21 as a team. For Bowling Green, Nora Trower and Elsie Barton, each with 8 points apiece. 4 points for Quinn Millender, 2 for Avery Schumacher to round out the scoring for Bowling Green. For Van Far, Chloe Zumwalt, 17 points tonight. She scored in every quarter. 17 to lead the way for the Lady Indians. Miley Keller had 11 points. Elliot Utterback had 7. 3 for Carly Hunn, 2 for Kenya Jones, and 1 for Trinity Squirts.
You know what I just realized? Because your scoring matched my scoring, which matched the scoring book.
What's that?
They took a point away from Bowling Green. Here in the house. Well,
How?
you have an even number, right?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, so
16,
it should have been
17, 18,
it
19,
should have been
20, 21, 22.
41-22.
Yeah, that is the final score. 41-22. Wow.
I'll double check, but yeah, at some point, I believe it was in the third quarter, Bowling Green
and we've
should have had
noticed
15 points, and the scoreboard here in the house only had 14, and it never got brought up after that. So it actually should be a 19-point win for Van Far at 41-22. All right, King and Queen here for court warming for Van Far. The King is Evan Utterback. The Queen is Trinity Squirts. I'm glad we didn't end up taking the throne for our seat tonight.
I did tell you. I was like, hey, Mark, why don't you use the throne tonight?
And so, yeah, they have crowned the King and Queen. They put the throne back on the stage. They're going to do the co-ed dance number here.
Oh, we're going to throw girls right to the ceiling every year, I swear. Those basket tosses are going to one of these girls is going to put their head right through the ceiling. But it's always energetic. It's always fun. Yeah, so they'll be doing that in between games here as well as the court warming night continues here. And Van Far has already earned a win over Bowling Green in girls action. The guys game is coming up, and we'll start the pregame show in just a couple minutes on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of winches and more, silver, gold, and colored jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank & Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank & Trust app today. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank & Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Yeah, still 10 minutes on the clock between games here as they continue the dance routine and the court warming festivities here at Van Far High School. Then we'll have the 9-3 Bowling Green Bobcats against the 8-4 Van Far Indians here from Van Far High School. And I was talking to Coach Pat Conaway before the girls game, and he said that his team is playing better ball, but they needed to have a talk. They had been going pretty much nonstop since July, and in a recent game, he just looked like they weren't having fun. So he called a team meeting. They talked about it, and the last couple of games, South Shelby and Ellsbury, they had really good first halves. He's still looking for a game where they have to put 4 quarters together.
Right.
because they haven't done well in those situations so far. And I think tonight is that opportunity because this is a very good Bowling Green team that's coming in here at 9-3 on the season. So that's the setup. Van Far looking to pull off the upset. I think we could say that for the first time in a number of years that Bowling Green comes into this ball game as a favorite. But we'll see what happens. It's court warming night.
I don't think you can. If you're Bowling Green, it doesn't matter who you are and how favored you are. When you come into the Van Far Gymnasium, all bets are off.
Exactly. A huge home court advantage here.
It really is.
And we'll see how, if we have that return of mid-court mafia here tonight for Van Far.
They're there. I see them in attendance.
Yes, they are. It's Bowling Green and Van Far. It's just about 10 minutes away here from Van Far High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Patrick Cuppy, Assistant Rehab Director and Physical Therapist at PCMH Outpatient Physical Therapy. Please choose Pike County Memorial Hospital for all of your physical therapy needs. In Bowling Green, call 324-3105. In Louisiana, call 560-5530.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need.
Contact me, affiliate agent Kayla Henderson or Brent Brandstetter in Bowling Green. We're your shelter agents for auto, home, and life.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
It's Bowling Green at Van Far tonight. The girls' game went to the Van Far Lady Indians. 41-21 is what they'll officially put in the books. And the boys here to follow as the 9-3 Bowling Green Bobcats visit the 8-4 Van Far Indians here tonight. And we'll take a break. We'll look at some of the games around the area, see if we can get you any scoring updates. 10 minutes are still on the clock here between games. They have not started the clock. The court is getting swept off, and after that dance number here on court warming night, and then we'll have the boys take the floor for their warm-up. So we'll take another break as we get closer to the tip-off for the boys here from Van Far on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
It's a new year, a fresh start for a lot of things. But here's a question to kick things off. When's the last time your online bank supported your community? If your bank doesn't have a front door, it probably isn't supporting local schools, charities, or small businesses. At PSB, your money stays right here, helping the community you live in grow. This year, make a local choice. PSB Bank, local banking that makes a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. With With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
About 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go before we start the second game of the night. I think we've kind of hashed it and rehashed it and rehashed it. There's so much going on for court warming between the two games, but now the teams are on the floor, and we can kind of talk about this matchup a little bit. Bowling Green, they lost so much after last season, but they've kind of reorganized, found this 25-26 season, and off to a great start, looking for their 10th win tonight. Van Far, they've had their ups and downs. We talked about that a little while ago. And since that point, they've been refocused, and they're coming off wins over Ellsbury and South Shelby, and they're a lot more relaxed. Like I said, they've been going at it either on the basketball court or the football field nonstop since July.
That's true.
So you're going to hit a wall.
Yeah.
I think the
lost
crisp
us on Market, just off Highway 54.
Living is Ornana.
Steps to make sure yourself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual.
Season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
For Bowling Green, this isn't you're the favored team. Come in here and match that physicality of the Bowling Green Bobcats. Come in here and match that physicality of the Bowling Green Bobcats.
I don't think they're going to have any problem with that.
Yeah, well, they've got to do it in the right way as well. We saw in the girls' game when Bowling Green did go to the basket, there were fouls committed.
That's true.
Van Far can't do that. They don't have the type of team. Bowling Green has a bunch of guys with the same personality. I don't know if Coach Conaway has that sort of chemistry down.
Doesn't have that deep. Yeah, doesn't have it as deep.
Yeah,
you're right.
He's got talent.
Oh,
deep,
definitely.
But the same type of players that can replace the guys that are starting.
Right.
That's the game plan has to change when the first five aren't on the floor. I love these Bowling Green road uniforms. We don't get to see them often.
They really are good.
They got the red and black checkers down the sides of the black uniforms, and they're going to be fun to watch against the white, black, and gold for Van Far here tonight. 2:25 to go before we tip things off. Our starting lineups are coming up on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
This is Marianne Everhart with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we don't just work here, we live here. When you bank with us, you're not just an account number, you're part of something bigger. Community State Bank of Missouri, with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mike Henry Excavating has served Pike, Lincoln, and Warren counties for over 15 years, providing excellent service and a job well done, offering a large selection of services such as demolition work, septic systems, water lines, footings, gutter drain services, and more, all at an affordable cost. Check out MikeHenryExcavating.com for more information on services and scheduling. Best of luck to area teams this sports season. From Mike Henry Excavating in Silex.
Pike County Glass specializes in designing and installing windows and doors for homes along with commercial properties in and around Pittsfield. Pike County Glass can also help with screen repair and replacement, broken windows, plus windshield replacement. For a full list of services, visit PikeCountyGlass.com. Pike County Glass, outfitting homes and businesses with windows and entryways for a timeless look. Pike County Glass, 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
And the starters for Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, the Bowling Green starters have been introduced. Now Van Farr is being introduced, so we'll announce the starters for Bowling Green. For the Bobcats, a senior, number 10, Xander Fairchild gets start. Number 5, a junior, Ryan Hall. Number 15, a junior, Brendan Scherter. Number 22, a junior, Jack McDonald. And a senior, number 33, Oliver Niemeyer, rounds out the Bobcat starters. For the home team, the Van Farr Indians, 8-4, coached by Pat Conaway. Their starters have now been introduced. 6'1", junior, number 2, Caleb Baskett. 6'3", senior, number 3, Gibson Condi. Number 20, a 6'5", senior, Pacey Redding. Number 21, a senior at 6 foot, Gavin Gaston. And number 34, a 6'1", senior, Evan Utterback. Those are your starters. Niemeyer awaits.
And I'm already going to give the first place prize to Evan Utterback for the coolest shoes on the floor.
It's Gaston in the center circle. Ball comes in from the far side. It's up and won by Bowling Green. Back to Hall. Hall leaves it for Fairchild. Xander out high with it for the Bobcats over to the far side. Jack McDonald with it. McDonald, pass for him, knocked out of bounds by Pacey Redding. And if Pacey has a good game, it's going to be a hard game for us. He's a game changer.
We know Pacey can go off for 30 or 40 points.
Long three from the top of the key, no good. For the men, here's the three from the near side. That's off the mark. The rebound taken away by Redding. Out high. Now for Gavin Gaston. Gaston underhands it for Gibson Condi. Over to the far side through Caleb Baskett to Pacey Redding. Topping out the defense. Cross the line with it. Leaves it for Jack McDonald. McDonald weaves to Xander Fairchild. Now for Scherter. Scherter hands it off. Gives up his dribble. Now gives it the ball to Fairchild. Over to McDonald on the far side. His three. A little long. And the rebound pulled out by Pacey Redding. Redding, long pass ahead for Gavin Gaston. Opens up a side for Caleb Baskett. Back up top for Gibson Condi. Condi over to the far side for Gaston. Three, top of the key. That's good. Gavin Gaston gets the scoring underway with the tray. 3-0 Van Farr. Took almost 2 minutes. And now a steal. Back the other way to the hoop and laying it in is Gaston. He's got the first 5 points. And what do we have after that? I think we're going to have a foul, a taunting or something. Technical, yeah. Picking up the first foul on a tee is Gavin Gaston after he scores 5 points. That's something. He must have said something right into a Bowling Green player's face. After he got the three, the steal, and the deuce, he pulled a no-no there. And they're talking to the official, talking to Gaston and Redding, while Hall will shoot the free throws for Bowling Green. The first one's no good, so it's still scoreless here for Bowling Green, down 5-0. Second shot is good. Bowling Green's on the board. Hall hits 1 of 2, and Bowling Green will have the ball on the far sideline. I think that's the quickest technical I've ever seen.
No, I've seen it because of improper lineup hanging on the
rim.
Yep.
In the pregame. All right, Hall with it out high for Bowling Green. Skips it to Fairchild into the corner for Niemeyer. Back to Fairchild and to Hall. Hall going to take the long range three. That's short, and the rebound pulled down by Gavin Gaston. Gaston is all over the floor tonight for Van Far. Through Utterback to the near side. Back to Gaston to Utterback. Far corner now for Gibson Condi. Back to Evan Utterback. Utterback to the basket. His hook shot off the glass is good. Evan Utterback makes it 7-1.
With the cool gold shoes.
Hall across the line with it, leaves it for Xander Fairchild. Fairchild looking for a pick, gives the ball off to McDaniel. Now to Schroeder. Schroeder takes it to the low blocks, puts it off the glass himself and scores. Brendan Schroeder, first bucket from the field for the Bobcats. 7-3. 3 minutes gone here in the first. Gaston leaves it for Condi. On the weave to Basket. Caleb Basket now to the corner. That three is long. And the rebound pulled down by two Bobcats. Almost lost possession.
Yep.
Hall, little stutter step, stops from the edge of the free throw line and scores. Hall, and it's a 2-point game. Up the floor with it is Gavin Gaston. Gaston, around to Condi. Now to Gaston again. Skips it back, Redding, long range three. That's good. Rattles home, Pacey Redding with a tray. Lead was down to 2, now it's back to 5 at 10-5 with 4:12 to go in the first. Fairchild hands it off for McDaniel. Now to Schroeder. Pass tip, still makes it to Ryan Hall. Hall takes the shot and puts it in again. They just kind of melt off of him. And he's taken advantage of that twice. Far's going to have to stay on. Number 5 in black. That three is no good from the top of the key. Niemeyer. And a foul. No, a timeout taken by Bowling Green. Down by 3 here at Van Far. 3:43 to go in the first on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
3:43 on the clock, first quarter. Van Far leading Bowling Green 10-7. It'll be Bobcat ball on the defensive end. And Ryan Hall will bring it up the floor for Bowling Green. Bounce pass for McDaniel. Schroeder kicks out. Fairchild for three. Off the glass, no good. Niemeyer the rebound. Blocked from behind. I think they let a little bit go each way there.
Gavin Gatson got the big block on Niemeyer.
After Niemeyer probably should have got rung up for getting into the back of Utterback.
Yeah.
Out high with it. Here's Redding. Backs up. Gives it to Caleb Basket. Basket to Utterback, just inside the three-point line. Near side, Caleb Baskets. There's pass rejected. And a foul going to be whistled against Niemeyer as he kind of threw himself at the ball and the feet of Caleb Basket. 2:55 to go. And our first substitutions for the Bobcats as Cameron Valahowski and Dallas Henderson come in.
My favorite name in all of area sports.
Valahowski.
I love it.
Over to the far side, Redding. Redding off the glass and in for two. He's got 5. 12-7. Out high with it. Valahowski hands it to McDaniel. Knocked away from Schroeder and taken away in the backcourt by Bryce Redding. To Pacey Redding to bring across the line. Far side. It's Gavin Gaston back up top for Redding. Leaves it in the corner for Basket. Far side for Pacey now. Pacey gives it to Gaston. All knocked around, picked up by Gaston to the basket. Shot no good, but Bryce Redding going to head to the line to shoot a pair. So both Reddings in there now. Foul goes on Dallas Henderson, his first. 2:05 to play in the first quarter. First shot rattles around and goes down. First point of the night for Bryce Redding. Extends the lead to 13-7. This could make it a 7-point game here. His second shot as Utterback checks out. Gibson Condi in there. And the second free throw finally. As Ryan Hall gets a few instructions there. It's a 7-point game. He hit them both. Hall will bring it across.
Bryce and Pacey brothers, of course.
Work it down low. Here's Schurter. Had it knocked away and stolen by Gavin Gaston. Ball fought for, and they're going to call a timeout. Coach Pat Conaway saves the possession with 1:47 to go. That's our score, too. 14-7 here in the first quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Enjoy a stay that's anything but ordinary. Discover the William Watson Hotel on the Square in Pittsfield. With cozy rooms, friendly service, and a prime location near shopping and dining, including the Watson 1838 restaurant right downstairs. Book your visit today, WilliamWatsonHotel.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
14-7 our score. Van Far leading Bowling Green, looking to sweep the night here on court warming night at Van Far High School. Across the line with it is Gavin Gaston. Now Redding with it on the far side. Up top for Gibson Condi. Now for Caleb Basket. Basket back to Redding. Top of the key. He'll take the three. He'll drain the three with a hand in his face. Pacey Redding with three more. And the lead is 10. Minute 24 on the clock. Here in the first quarter. Hall trying to hand it off to McDaniel. It's stolen by Redding to the bucket. And to the back.
That's Bryce Redding with 2 more points.
He's got 4. Back the other way is Hall for Bowling Green to McDaniel. McDaniel, Van Far starting to gain control of this game, up by a dozen. They've been leading since the start of the girls' game. Shot and a blocking foul going to be called on Gibson Condi. That bails out Bowling Green.
Boy, that was a call that could go either way.
Yeah, it was. There are 2 Reddings on the floor, 2 on the bench for Van Far. It's Pat Conaway's assistants.
Uh-huh. One of those is Daddy-O.
Yeah.
The other one is Uncle.
Yeah. No pressure, right? As Utterback replaces Gavin Gaston. 58 seconds to go first quarter. Indians lead by a dozen. All the way out, they'll come to Schurter. Schurter to the corner for McDaniel. Steps inside 3. Down to Schurter. Schurter trying to make some room, and he traveled.
Yep.
Much to the delight of the Van Far student section with 48.4 seconds to go. They're a little more rabid than usual, aren't they?
It's a Bowling Green Van Far boys. When these two teams meet up, yeah, it's going to be fireworks.
Out high with it. Here's Redding. Kick it. Corner. Back in is Gavin Gaston to the near side for Gibson Condi. His 3 is offline, and the rebound pulled down by Cameron Vanahowski. He's going to bring it up himself across the line for Bowling Green. Skips it to Hall. Hall between the circles. Hands it off for Vanahowski. Vanahowski lost control. Schurter picks it up. Schurter goes back to the glass. No. Henderson the rebound, and he's fouled.
I think Condi's going to pick up the foul there. Yep, he's going to pick up his second. Gibson Condi, second foul
He was
for
on the
Van
floor.
Far.
Down to 15.1 seconds to go. Actually, they said he was shooting,
Yep.
which that's not right. He was heading back to the floor with it, and the first one goes through. Anytime a player's in the air, though, they're going to assume he is shooting. He or she, whatever.
I assume he's flying.
Second shot. No good, and the rebound pulled down by Gibson. Condi.
The foul committer.
Yeah. Gaston across the line. Through Condi. Far side now for Gaston. Up top for Pacey Redding. His three at the buzzer is good. The buzzer beater for Pacey Redding. He's pumped. Van Far's pumped because they lead Bowling Green 22-8 after 8 minutes. Back with the second quarter from Van Far High School after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game
40-35. Van Far leading, 42.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bowling Green with the ball. Trying to get this thing even. They've been trying all night. Here's Hall. Stutter step, down to the block, shot, good. Ryan Hall with 2 more, 17 scored tonight for Bowling Green. And it's back to a 3-point ball game. 40-37, down to 17 seconds. Out high with it is Gibson Condi. To Gavin Gaston. Gaston kicks it, corner, 3, short. Rebound knocked around, Hall gets it, 6 seconds. Gonna try and, pass was tipped, and that'll do it. Shot was late, not gonna go anyway. 40-37. 3-point game after 3. Van Far leads Bowling Green on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Geared Up, located just off the square in Pittsfield, is your go-to destination for high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and custom apparel. Stop by Geared Up today to see how they can bring your vision to life with quality, creativity, and service you can count on. Geared Up, off the square in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
40-37. Van Far leads Bowling Green.
Say, Pacey Redding has been held to free throws, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. And what a difference it makes when Pacey Redding is held off the scoreboard from the field.
Bowling Green with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Hall with it in the backcourt. Makes his move, Redding all over him as soon as he got the ball. Gets the pick from Scherter. Takes the long 3, just off the mark. That would have tied it. Van Far the rebound. Redding hands it to Gaston. Gavin will bring it up the floor. Redding back up top for Utterback, over to Gaston. Gaston gives it. Caleb Basket for 3. That one finds a home. He's up to 7 points. The lead back to 6 for Van Far. 43-37. 40 seconds into this fourth quarter. McDaniel for Scherter. Scherter going to back in on Utterback. Utterback stays with him. He comes back out and scores. Scherter took a step in front of the basket.
He's in double figures now with 11 points. Brendan Scherter being really
Brendan
crafty.
Scherter, yeah. 4-point game. Here's Redding with it. Pacey out high, reverses on McDaniel. Jack stays all over him to Utterback. Scherter's on him. Back to Redding. Gets past McDaniel. Vanahowski in the way. His shot short. Utterback stole the rebound. No call. Redding gets it to go. On the return pass, he's got 18. Lead back to 6. 45-39. Minute and a half gone here in the fourth. Here's McDaniel down high for Bowling Green. Leaves it for Scherter. Gets it down low. Hall off the glass. Yep. From anywhere. Ryan Hall.
19 points for Ryan Hall.
Here's Gaston with it. Past Hall, and Hall going to pick up a personal. That's his third. The Van Far student section. Watching where they are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that dance.
That was very suggestive.
I don't see Swayze around anywhere, so far side with it. Here's Redding back at the top. To Gaston, his 3. No. Vanahowski the rebound, and we're going to have a foul. He called an offensive foul, but it was actually a loose ball foul, and it's on Evan Utterback.
That'll be his second.
45-41, Van Far by 4. 5:46 to go in regulation. This one has been Van Far ahead throughout by as many as 14, almost stolen away. Redding was almost a tickle monster there on McDaniel, and a foul in the air. And it's on Utterback as well.
That'll be his third.
They're going to say it was on the floor before the shot. So Hall to inbound. Gets it to Schurter. Schurter off the glass, got it to go.
So creative down there.
And it's a 2-point ball game. That's as close as Bowling Green has been since Van Far opened up the lead. Redding had it stripped out of bounds. Going to stay with the Indians with 5:17 to go. And with 4 fouls, Oliver Niemeyer coming back in here to replace Nolan Jones. Utterback checks out.
Gibson Condi in for him.
Gavin Gaston to Redding. Good, and a foul.
Wow. Pacey went down hard.
47-43. The foul goes against Cameron Vanahowski. His second. The basket is good. So it's a 4-point lead. Could make it 5 here from the free throw line, and he's currently 6 for 6. I wasn't going to say it first.
I was wondering. I was like, surely he's not going to say that before he shoots. You don't like jinxing any player.
No. Vanahowski with it on the weave. Hands it to Schurter. Gives it back to Vanahowski. The 3. A little long. Rebound knocked around, and coming up with it is Gaston. Over to, taken back by Hall.
Hall is such a good player.
To Schurter. No, and a foul. Two shots coming for Brendan Schurter.
Hall passed it somehow around the back of his head.
Yeah. The foul going to be on Bryce Redding.
It'll be his second.
.449 to go. Big free throws. First one's no good. So he's 1 of 2.
Brendan been clutch. He had 2 points in that first quarter, and then he has just been nothing but nails for Bowling Green here in the second half.
He had 7 points in the third quarter, 4 already. He missed both free throws, and Redding comes up with the rebound. 4:45 to go. It's a 5-point game. Van Far with the lead in the ball.
Pacey in line for a double-double tonight. He has 7 rebounds so far.
Here's the 3 from the top of the key. A little long for Pacey Redding. Rebound pulled down by the Bobcats. Schurter gets it to McDaniel. Here's the 3 from the corner, way long. Tracked down by Schurter, and a timeout taken by the Bobcats. 4:21 to play in regulation. It's Van Far 48, Bowling Green 43 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Well, this one's had everything. Van Far currently with a 48-43 lead. They've led by as many as 14. Bowling Green has had it as close as 2 here in the second half.
That's right.
But have not been able. They've had multiple chances to pull even or pull ahead and haven't got it done yet.
Nope.
They'll have the ball after this timeout. We had Coach Pat Conaway go full Shorzy with the for what? Earlier after he picked up a technical. Van Far has had 2 technicals in this game. We thought that Gavin Gaston was done for the night with an ankle. He came back And almost Vanguard gonna steal a bucket for Niemeyer and a foul. The foul's gonna be on Redding.
Yep, gonna be on Pacey Redding. That'll be his third.
Bucket good to make it 48-45. And Oliver Niemeyer at the line for the first time tonight. And he puts it off the back iron. Got the rebound. Here's the three. Top of the key. Oh, is good.
Wow, ties it up at 4:09.
Finally, Bowling Green has drawn this game even. Here's Redding to Redding. Pacey with it on the near point. Back up top. That's Bryce Redding. His shot no good. And the rebound pulled away by Niemeyer with 4 fouls. 48 all. Bowling Green trying to take the lead for the first time in this ball game. McDaniel on the far side with it. Takes it up top. Hands it to Xander on the weave. Got it back. And gives it to Hall. Hall has been everything for Bowling Green tonight. In the corner, gets it back to Xander. Down low, Scherner off the glass. Good and a foul. Bowling Green pulls ahead. 50-48, Bobcats on the road. And the referee looking around, who did that? That was on Utterback. That's his fourth. With 3:31 to go, and Coach Martin said couldn't be much farther out. And the free throw is no good. Utterback slow getting up. I think that was just to give himself a second. Little breather. 50-48 Bowling Green.
Just like you had mentioned, talking to Pat Conaway, they need to be a closing team. They opened this game really well.
To the bucket, and good for Gavin Gaston. He's got 11, and we're tied at 50, and a timeout taken by the Indians with 3:09 to go. 50 all from Van Far High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
50 all. Bowling Green at Van Far. It'll be Bobcat ball after Van Far ties it up. Bowling Green had not led until, about 15 seconds ago.
They took the lead at 3:31 on a basket by Brendan Scherder.
Van Far ties it, takes the timeout. They pull back, and the two Reddings will await the two Bobcats at the line. 5 minutes still to play here in regulation, and then we might do some more. Here's Hall. Niemeyer missed on the pick. Hall all the way down to the low blocks, kicks it back out to Fairchild, now gets it back. He'll take the three, far side, it's short, and out of bounds. Back to Van Far, and one of the cheerleaders takes a pretty heavy hit from Niemeyer. Okay, when he looks shocked with that mustache, he looks like every wacky neighbor from 70s and 80s TV.
That's true. I was just taking in how expressive.
And a steal. Here comes Fairchild to the hoop. Bowling Green ahead by 2.
Wow.
Xander Fairchild makes it 52-50. His first 2 points tonight put Bowling Green back ahead. Off that steal. Here's Gaston. Running to Redding. Pacey back up top for Utterback to the far side now for a basket. Up top again for Bryce Redding. His three. Good. And far ahead by a point. Bryce Redding makes it 53-52. McDaniel hands to Scherder. Scherder lost it between his feet. Picks it back up. Gets it to Hall. Hall. Ball taken away by Redding.
Bryce Redding with the steal.
Long pass ahead, not out of bounds. Turnover back to Bowling Green, and Coach Conaway stands up and said, okay, let's take it down a notch.
Gavin Gaston, did you see him? Covered his head, crouched down. He knew it was going too far. He said, no!
A little too much mustard, not enough ketchup.
Right?
See, it comes full circle. Here's McDaniel down high for Bowling Green. Leaves it for Scherter. Knocked away. Picks it back up. Going to take it to the hoop. No. Redding the rebound. Van Far with the ball and the 1-point lead. Yeah, Niemeyer better get away before he picks up that fifth. Down to a minute 20 to go. 53-52, Van Far. On the weave to Caleb Basket. Basket to the near side, now Redding. Bryce Redding out high with it for the Indians. Redding still with it, gave up his dribble. Now gives the ball to Evan Utterback. Utterback tries to shoot it across the lane, and it's taken away by Niemeyer. How was there not a foul there? And Bowling Green takes a timeout with 59 seconds even to go in regulation. It's Van Far 53, Bowling Green 52 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
59 seconds to go here from Van Far High School. It's the Indians 53, the Bobcats 52. Bowling Green has the ball. After the timeout, they'll inbound somewhere near center court. Well, looks like Bowling Green going to try and slow this down, try and play for the final shot, down by one, or you just go for the lead at this point. Here's McDaniel, down to 45. To Fairchild, now to Scherter, back out to Hall. That's who I want the ball in the hands of. To the near side, kicks it down, Scherter, stops, pops, good, and a foul. Scherter.
Wow.
He has missed 3 free throws in this fourth quarter. So it's a 1-point lead right now, 31.4 seconds to go. But a big opportunity here.
That was the 5th foul on Evan Utterback, so he is out of the game with 31.4 seconds. Ends the game with 2 points tonight.
54-53, Bowling Green leads. Scherter hits the free throw this time, and the lead is 2. And a timeout taken on the floor. 31.4 seconds to go in regulation. Bobcats lead the Indians by 2 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Ackles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Scherter, the 3-point play, has put the Bowling Green Bobcats up by 2. 31.4 seconds to go. Van Far ball after the timeout. And as you were saying during the break, Van Far already has 5 fouls, but Bowling Green only has 2 team fouls.
So
at this point of the fourth quarter, so they can be disruptive.
That's right.
Now they'll wait in the front court for Van Far. Redding will inbound. Bryce for Gavin Gaston. Clock running. Down to 28 seconds. They get across the line. Here's Caleb Basket out high with it for Pacey. Down to 18 seconds. Bryce Redding against Schurter. Out high again. Bryce kicks. Corner. Three. Good. Oh, wow! Caleb Basket with the tray. Van Far with the lead. 56-55. Almost a travel. Here we go. 3 seconds. Off the glass. No! Van Far holds on. The final in this one. 56-55. Niemeyer says, I've got the putback, but time has expired. Van Far has held on to beat Bowling Green by a point on court warming night. 56-55 is the final. What a ball game.
What a ball game.
4 quarters of great basketball here on court warming night.
Oh, and such good sportsmanship. These teams,
yeah, they do. They left it all out there.
Yeah, they did. Oliver, Niemeyer, Pacey, Redding having a big hug there.
And now Van Far over to the student section through the cheerleaders. Lucky they didn't get punched in the face.
By the dancing cheerleaders.
We'll be back with the postgame after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
For over 40 years, Heart Care Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, Heart Care Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to Heart Care for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, Heart Care Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Dawn's Monuments has been dedicated to helping area residents and their families create monuments to withstand the test of time for over 40 years. With a dedicated team of locals serving in every capacity from sales to installation crew, Dawn's Monuments treats every customer like family because they are family. When you're looking for someone who you can trust, who backs their work with options for upkeep and care and adding final dates or revitalization, visit Dawes Monuments at 314 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. People who care for families that care.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with the New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Final in this one.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Final in this one, Van Far 56, Bowling Green 55, and joined by Coach Pat Conaway. What a ball game, Coach.
You don't expect anything other when these two teams get together, you know, and two pretty good ball clubs and know each other well and just try and, battle, and fortunate tonight to come out on top.
It may not have been the four quarters that you wanted, but it was 4 really good quarters of basketball.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we've been. We're still trying to get out of that football mode, getting everybody in shape. The great success they had was a grind on them, and when you share the kids mentally, not physically, all that, but we're getting back to where they're starting to have fun, and they're feeding off each other. We're still playing a really good first half, and then not duplicating. But the good thing was tonight we didn't panic. We had some bonehead turnovers, but they forced us into that with their physicality and athletic ability. But they took the lead, and then Caleb hits just a huge shot, stepped up, and hit it with confidence. Very fortunate, because when Hall let go of that, I thought it was in.
Yeah.
And we're lucky, and If we do things right, unfortunately for us, the way the seeds fell, if we can take care of business in the first round, we'll meet them at their place, and we'll have to play a lot better than what we did tonight if we want to hang with them.
Yeah, not only did it not fall on this end, but Bowling Green had, if it would have been a second earlier, a split second earlier, they had the rebound too. Yes. So it was close on a lot of accounts, but a win is a win, and this is a quality win for your team.
Yeah, it is. It's a quality win. You know, our schedule's tough, and we hadn't been, like I said, playing real well. We kind of had a little heart-to-heart about a week and a half ago with the kids, and, you know, at practice I was kind of pointed at the 5 starters and said, you know, you guys are miserable. I said, you know, you're not having fun, so I tell you what, make a commitment to us. You come in and work your tails off every day, and we'll incorporate in all our drills. We'll have some fun, you know, to where we get back. And then we went up to Tipton and played a solid team there. And I told them before the game, I said, I don't know if we're going to win or not, guys, but you're going to play better just by the way we practice. And we got a big 10-point win on the road there. And then, like I said, put 2 real good halves. You know, first half against Ellsbury, we were up like 31-32 to 10. And then the next night, we were up 43-17 at half on South Shelby. So we knew we're trending the right way, which, you know, us generally, we start playing better as we get closer to February. We're basically at the halfway point. So, you know, we got a lot to do to get better, but I definitely like where we're going a lot more now where we were 2 weeks ago.
Well, if they weren't having fun before, nothing puts a smile on a Van Far kid's face faster than a win over Bowling Green.
Oh, so. Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I give our kids credit, the fans. They were great. Now, I don't know. Hopefully they were not mouthing Bowling Green kids. I don't know what the warning was over there, but, you know.
I think it was just they were getting too close. That was it.
I mean, you know, I love the excitement. The kids feed off it. But like I said, we got to be smart, too. You know, we don't want to be known as having, you know, bad fans or whatever, bad student section. You know, we got to be smart and keep it clean. And but like I said, proud of the kids' effort. Like I said, the grind. And it was a great night, great crowd, and good win for us, definitely.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Coach. And I guess we'll see you again probably Bowling Green tournament.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the coverage. Thank you, guys.
That's Coach Pat Conaway here in the post-game show. We'll take a quick break, come back with final scoring numbers after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Final again in this one, 56-55. Van Far holds on against Bowling Green. Actually, they led by as many as 14. Bowling Green came back. Scherter had a three-point play with under 30 seconds to go to put Bowling Green up by 2. But coming back the other way, Caleb Basket hits his second three, finishes with 10, and Van Far holds on, defending the Ryan Hall three-point attempt on the other end for the one-point victory. 56-55, final scoring numbers for the Bobcats. A point for Dallas Henderson, 2 for Nolan Jones, 3 points for Jack McDaniel, 3 for Cameron Bonahowski, and this one, Xander Fairchild had 2 as well. 4 points for Oliver Niemeyer, 18 for Brendan Scherter, including that three-point play there at the end, which gave the Bobcats the lead. And then 22 points for Ryan Hall. He's the leading scorer of the ball game and leading scorer for the Bobcats. For the Van Far Indians, they had 2 points from Evan Utterback, 11 points for Gavin Gaston, 12 for Bryce Redding. I really thought Gaston was done for the night. He rolled an ankle, and it didn't look good. They taped him up, got him back in there. 21 points for Pacey Redding. He's the leading scorer. No bigger bucket than that 3-by basket to give him 10 for the night. And Van Farr has 4 guys in double figures. Bowling Green only 2 guys in double figures. And the Indians hold on for a 56-55 victory at home on court warming night over the Bowling Green Bobcats. Congratulations again to the King and Queen, Evan Utterback and Trinity Squirts here at the court warming for Van Farr. And congratulations to the Indians on a sweep here at home on court warming night as the girls won 41-21 and the Van Farr boys defeat Bowling Green 56-55. For April, Tana's taking pictures tonight and running back at the station. Mark Cronin saying we'll see you for more basketball next week right here on Eagle 102 Sports.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best